episode of the Teacher Transition Podcast. I am so excited about this episode because it is a topic that is near and dear to my heart of why are teachers really leaving the classroom and why should we applaud them in those circumstances? So let's back it up just a little bit so we're really clear about our purpose here. The purpose of Teacher Transition is not at all to encourage any teacher to leave the classroom. Its purpose is to help teachers follow whatever path is best for them and to help that transition process be smooth, comfortable, and confident. Every teacher, sooner or later, goes beyond the classroom. And we want that time and process to be one that they're comfortable and confident and happy with. So that really is our purpose. But let's go ahead, let's look at some of the facts, some of the research. We're not just going off of opinions here. We want to look at the reality of it, understand it, and know what to do about it. So, like I said, this topic is near and dear to my heart because of my personal experience with it. When I was ready to go beyond the classroom, I didn't understand why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. It was really hard to figure out not only why I was feeling that way, but what to do about it. So, as I found out some of what we're going to discuss briefly here, it helped me see it in a clearer light and be more confident and comfortable in my own path. So let's look at the facts. A lot of the research that we're going to discuss here comes from Gallup, an incredibly research-based organization, and we'll link to all of that research in the show notes in case you have any questions or want to see the details of it. So why are teachers going beyond the classroom and at what rate? We can see through their research that at any given time of active teachers that are currently teaching, 48% of them are actively looking for and considering other job opportunities. That doesn't mean that they're all taking them, right? But almost half of teachers are exploring the idea of or actively looking for different employment. Now, why? Here's what the research also shows. 29% of teachers who choose to do something else or go beyond the classroom each year do so because of health reasons or relocation. There also is a different category that's a much higher percentage. It was the majority of teachers, and the reason that they gave for going beyond the classroom was career advancement and development. That is a great thing also. And the other category of relocating or for health reasons, those are responsible things, right? If your family's moving or if you're seeing to your health and well-being, those are things to applaud a teacher for. Those are all responsible reasons. If it's career advancement and development, let's talk about why those are good things as well and worthy to be applauded. When we look at the field of positive psychology or happiness, we see a lot of research about how when someone has been in a job for maybe around 5 years, or depending on the job and what it is, they experience what some researchers call the S curve. I want you to think about the shape of an S. And your first few years of teaching, you eventually got to where you were learning a lot, right? You start going up that S at a pretty kind of steep trajectory. You're learning a lot, you're growing a lot. And then a handful of years into it, there's an area of plateau. You've mastered a lot of techniques. Some things start to feel routine, maybe redundant, maybe a little bit like Groundhog's Day. And for some teachers that want more of a trajectory of growth and continued progress, that isn't really what the education system is built for. And if we think about it, it makes sense that they would want to have teachers who learn and who become great at what they do, and they continue to do that. And you can keep getting certifications, you can keep studying and growing and move over on the pay scale. But if someone wants new growth and new ways of contributing, it's not how the system is built. Sure, there are a few options, maybe at the district level or your learning organization level, or maybe you want to become an administrator. That's great. But we can see that for those who want to grow and expand in new ways, that can become a hard, tricky place to be. So we see very easily in the research that 60% are seeking advancement and development. Again, it's worthy to be applauded. It's a good thing, and it's very responsible for someone to pursue that. In fact, some of the research that goes along with personal well-being shows that of the different 5 categories of well-being, one of them is career well-being. And it's one of the most influential and underrated categories, because what you do at work is how you're spending the majority of your day. It's one of the large ways that you're contributing in the world. And we want you to be enjoying what you're doing with your day and the contribution that you're making. We want you to continue growing and learning and developing. So if you're not feeling as challenged as you'd like to be, if you're not feeling like you're contributing in the way that you want, those things actually relate with your personal well-being. And that is definitely what we want. We want what's best for teachers as well as what's best for students and schools. We can see through the research that when someone starts to feel stagnant at work, or if they have other areas of life that are real big priorities and that aren't being taken care of, if it's their personal health, if it's their family and they need to see to those family needs, we can see that when someone is stagnant in the workplace or any of these things, it's not good for them or for anyone else involved in the picture. So again, what we want is teachers that are well, that are happy. We want what's best for teachers and for students and schools. And those all work beautifully together. So what can you do about this? If you are in a place and you're like, I'm not really sure what I've been feeling for a while, I kind of feel like I'm maybe stagnant, or maybe I just need to have better personal balance. Maybe it's burnout because I'm expending too much of myself. If you're a little confused of why you're feeling the way you're feeling, I have a free resource for you. If you just go to the website of free.teachertransition.com/happy, you can take a survey that will help you identify your personal well-being. It's called the Teacher Well-Being Survey. And it's, again, research-based. It's going to help you identify how you're doing and what you can actually do about it to be well as a teacher. So again, remember that what really matters is your well-being, and we all want that. And the people whose opinions really matter are the people who are going to want, care about, encourage, and applaud you pursuing your well-being as well. So the real priority here is not so much about, if you're in the classroom or if you're somewhere else. The real priority here is you, and it's your well-being. So go ahead and go to free.teachertransition.com/happy to access that survey and identify how you are and what you can do to be in the best place as a teacher. Okay, enjoy, and I will see you in the next episode.